Patterson, Jurich, and Michaelis, Dion, and Yarwood on the backside. 1:07 for the Enforcers here. We'll see if they can tap one more past the steady goaltender, Cody Karpinski. Wright and Mafus are now talking in the penalty box, as this one is ripped 200 feet down. Passing hand blockers it towards the corner. Mafus and Wright still talk. I think Mafus and Wright may get into it here after they both are released from the sin bin. Yarwood passes up to Dion along the near side boards. Dion going to take it all the way. Dion into the zone. Looking, still has possession. Wraps it around the boards. He's looking for Michaelis. Michaelis gets hit, although he didn't have the puck there. That one sent 200 feet again. And the Enforcers, 40 seconds to go on the man advantage. Puck played through the legs by Yarwood. That was a beauty. As out the other way comes Hudson Michaelis, passed across. Here comes Tucker in onside. Tucker gets hammered pretty good there as a penalty upcoming against Columbus. And the Enforcers are going to have a 26-second 5-on-3. Poor play by Alicia Pitson.
Yeah, not a smart play. You're almost killed off that penalty.
So Shapitzin will go to the box. High sticking the call here.
Interesting.
Okay. I think he did get his hands up. I guess that's the reasoning. But Shapitzin, who will now go back to the box.
He's been there a couple times already.
He was there for the fight with Mafus. As now once again Enforcers back on a Labella power play, reminding you we are powered
by partnership.
And a 5-on-3, however brief, 26 seconds. You got to figure it. Jurich back on the line. They want to win the draw to him. And
I'm about to say it's
right
enough
away.
for one or two chances they can win it.
As now Michaelis getting it loose. Michaelis has possession. Turning, 20 seconds to go in the kill. As Yarwood across. Jurich wide fires and Karpinski clears it. Back to Michaelis. Fires it out to Yarwood. Firing it across for Jurich again. Jurich waiting. Back to Yarwood. Yarwood across and in front. Fires and Tucker can't bury it. 7 seconds to go. Back to Jurich. Jurich winding. Over to Yarwood. Back to Jurich. Wide fires and it's loose in front. And trying to shove it home and they can't get it to go. Picked off there by Jurich on an attempted clearing attempt. And again, Elmira shoots it towards the net. Can't get it to go. Brandon Tucker still a minute 25 in the man advantage. Tucker.
Man without a stick as well.
Jurich lost his balance. Picks it back up and fires it down low for Tucker. Tucker waiting, looking, drops down low again to Patterson. Patterson looking up, drops for Jurich. Jurich fires and that one goes up and around the boards. That'll clear the zone. Still a minute 5 to go on the kill.
I mean, Chase Paulus had his without a stick, so it was almost another 5-on-3.
Truly it was, as now it's moved up. Michaelis has possession. In comes the Enforcers again, trying to get around as Michaelis puts a shot through and he can't quite bury it. Back to Brandon Tucker. Tucker turning, still keeps possession. Tucker's hands are beyond impressive as he circles down there in the corner, wraps it around the boards. He was looking for Michaelis. Yarwood hustling to keep it in the zone and does. That one pops down low back below the goal line. Nobody knew where that one was, as now Jurich on the chase. Dimmick clears it. Yarwood couldn't knock it down, and with 30 seconds to go, the Enforcers look like they may go 0 for the power play again. They really got to put some steam behind it here if they're going to score in the next 24 seconds. So the one positive is Mafus should be pretty clear to go here as soon as the next whistle blows. As Harrison gets over the blue line, starts back in. Harrison wrapping through, back behind the net. Worked out to Dale Dion. 10 seconds remains in the man advantage. Back to Yarwood, down low to Stevens. Stevens taking a long look. Penalty just about over. Stevens looking for a lane, and Shapitzin is free. Moved down low again to Dale Dion. Dion still looking for a lane. Drop pass there for Harrison. Harrison still trying to get through, and he can't. Taken out the other way by Columbus. Here comes Graham. Graham into the zone, waiting, looking, firing, saved by passing him, knocked off to the side. Moved along by Dimmitt. Right back to Trumbley. That one played down. Dion has it. Dion up the boards, trying to find Stevens, and does. Stevens sidesteps Shapitzin, and Trumbley trying to turn it back around. Ahmed Mafus patiently waiting for the next whistle so he can get out of the sin bin. As Babenko heads into the zone, fires off of a leg. Babenko gets his own rebound. Right back up to Zach Peace. Peace pinned to the boards hard. And again, Peace still trying to move it along. Sent back towards JT Walters. Walters shoves it ahead. No penalty on that as Graham went down. Walters lost his stick. And that puck will be cleared out of the zone. JT Walters going back to play. Wrapped around for Glenn Patterson. Patterson looks up ice. He's got Babenko along the near side. Played back out, and Hussey moves it along. Fired it ahead. Zach Peace into the zone. Peace in onside. Takes it along the near side boards. Trying to bring it through. Peace still with possession. Peace drop pass there for Hussey, who falls down on trying to get a hold of it. Down to 16 minutes to go in the period. Peace tried to flip it ahead. Broken up by Chase Follis. Moved back by Tucker. finds Walters, passes across for Patterson. Patterson waits, fires it along. He was looking for Brendan Hussey, can't get to it. Fallis has it poke checked off his stick by JT Walters, and the line change begins again. Kugler moves it ahead, played off there and moved out. A penalty upcoming. Slashing going to be the call. I think the enforcers going to go.
JT.
It is going to be JT Walters. So Walters will go back to the sin bin. Ahmed Mahfouz is finally free, and no surprise there, he'll stay on the ice. So 2 minutes on the board as the enforcers have a penalty kill, brought to you by Seneca Beverages, reminding you not to get boxed.
By drinking responsibly.
Certainly not an easy one for the enforcers. Still up by 2 goals, but certainly clinging to it right now. As faceoff is won back, Columbus trying to set it up over to Howie. Howie passes back across again to Kugler. Kugler down low, trying to play it through. It's chopped at there by Dion, and again moved back along. Picked up by Hayes. Hayes along the sideboards, gets it out to Howie. Howie back across, winding, firing, deflected just wide of the net. Picked up by Patterson, wrapped around the boards and 200 feet down. So far successful, as a minute and 30 seconds to go in the kill. Glad to see Elmira enforcers right back on the kill, and they are playing it the same way they played it all season. Penalty kill has been a source of pride for the enforcers thus far. Shapitzin winds, fires, and that one's loose, and the enforcers defense jumping all over it. Passingham gets on top, and a big save there. Look at Cameron Yarwood stuffing himself into the net.
They're lucky that puck sat right next to the net, and luckily not enough of the River Dragons to get on it.
Lucky there.
And Passingham pouncing on it.
He was, as only someone at 6'5" can do. As one more time, the enforcers have played 5:01 here in the third period. As we've said, it's 20 miles, 20 smiles. You got to play all 20 minutes here in this third period. As Mahfouz shoves it ahead, gets it out of the zone. Clouston has to go back to play, shoves it along to Lay Shapitzin. Shapitzin fires it back to Clouston. Von Clouston trying to get into the zone, does so onside, flipped ahead to Jay Krupp. Krupp passes back again. Clouston winds, fires that one down low into the corner, picked off and iced all the way down the length of the zone here as playing back behind, trying to move it up is Karpinski. Shapitzin will play. Shapitzin looks up ice, he finds MJ Graham. Graham back to Shapitzin. Shapitzin firing it through the neutral zone. Right back ahead to MJ Graham. Graham looks around, tries to feed it down low. Bondarenko will go to play. He's back behind the net, but still keeps possession. Sends it back out to the point. Shapitzin over to Clouston. Firing, saved by Passingham. So 14-14 to go here in period number 3. 29 seconds remain on the minor penalty to JT Walters.
And the penalty kill looking good again. Already 1 for 1 and only 29 seconds away from hopefully 2 for 2.
Well, still a strong effort needed. Columbus really starting to work that puck there, George.
Yeah, they are.
As Graham and Michaelis battle for the faceoff, it's one back. Dale Dion flips it 200 feet, and that takes an awkward bounce as Karpinski had to play it off. Pavenko on the chase. Puck is flipped ahead, and Columbus clears the zone. Right back through, MJ Graham into the zone. He's one-on-one with Glenn Patterson, looking back towards the defense for some support. It's wrapped around the boards as Dale Dion tries to move it. Bondarenko picks it up. 6 seconds to go on the kill. And Patterson shoves it to the side. JT Walters about to be freed and knocked down by Patterson. He moves it up the boards, tries to get it by and does get it by Ozelinch. JT Walters will make his change. Hudson Michaelis on the chase. Trumbly throws it back ahead for Bondarenko. Bondarenko back into the zone for Columbus. Drop past MJ Graham. Fires blockered away there by Passingham. Takes a bounce on a attempt to get it to Trumbly. Bondarenko can't control back behind the net. Poke check through there by Patterson and right back onto his stick. Michaelis picks it up. Moves it ahead. Stevens and Jurich. Back to Tyler Jurich. Jurich can't control it, and it bounces out back to center for Patterson. Patterson back up the boards. Stevens swats it ahead. Right back in. Jurich trying to move it. Jurich has possession. Looking, firing, and a save by Karpinski. Karpinski afraid to move. He didn't want to drop that puck.